How you doing, guys? Today I'm coming to you in reference to what might be the next project. And the reason why I'm saying the next project is I don't know exactly what I want as the outcome of this tractor. And this is a 1955 Wheel Horse Senior. I've shown it before. It's been sitting here in this exact spot since February of this year. And I've been kind of toying an idea of what I wanted to do with this tractor. Did I want to just kind of refurbish it from front to back and leave it all kind of patinaed, or do I want to actually restore it? And there's negatives and positives for both ways. And let me just explain to you why I'm at a crossroads with this project, and the reason why I haven't actually started it. And that is, if I restore the tractor, then it kind of like ruins all the 60 plus years it took to make it look as cool as it does. But there are some inherent problems with the tractor that need to be rectified before I would be happy with it. My goal, as always, it has to be a running, driving tractor that works as it should, basically perfectly. And just in a nutshell, when we look at one aspect of this tractor which needs basically everything attended to is, all right, so we look at the front end, and the upper steering knuckles, they are like rust fused onto the spindles. That spindle over there specifically has been repaired a couple times, so I need to make an entire new spindle for the passenger side or the right side of the tractor. So that says to me, well, would it be easier just to cut the top of this spindle and just make another spindle? So now I'll have two new spindles. The knuckles are in good shape, but they're pretty rusted. They're fuse rusted to the tops of the spindles, which means I'm gonna have to heat it up with a torch and try to press the spindle out of it, which it's pretty rusted on there. It's gonna take a lot of work. So do I just remake two new upper knuckles? I mean, so now I have two new spindles, two new knuckles. As you can tell, this bar is all bent. The only way to fix that or to repair it would be to heat it up with a torch. But then it ruins all the patina. And you know, I'm gonna want to put new end links on it so that way everything works as it should. So just right there, I have a bunch of new parts that I need to make, and obviously I would make them with the correct dimensional steel. You won't be able to tell that they're repops, but I can't leave it bare steel. So does that mean I Rudy Metal primer it? But then again, I think it's going to start if I start Rudy Metal priming certain things to try to make it look, you know, close to the original patina, it's going to start looking like patchwork, in my opinion. Then we go to the rims. The rims are in pretty good shape, but they do need to be totally cleaned and fixed. That one over there, classic, right around the valve stem hole, there's rot right around there, so I'm going to have to fix all that. Then that necessitates that the rims be painted Rudy Metal primer probably. So there's just in that area, just in those couple areas, really the tractor finish is going to get ruined. The motor, I want to rebuild the motor. Well, that necessitates that it gets dropped off to the machine shop because I do have a 10-over piston for the motor. Going to sandblast the block. I gotta paint it. You know, the original engine, as far as don't hold me to this, I'm still doing research, is supposed to be gray. So now I'll have, if you follow me so far, I'll have Rudy Metal primer parts in the front. I'll have kind of a rusty looking frame, a patinaed original looking frame with a brand new painted motor. So, I mean, and I haven't even gotten past right here. I mean, I haven't even talked about what needs to be done, you know, going back. The steering box needs to be rebuilt, and somebody chopped the steering column, so I have a brand new piece of steel for the steering column, so that needs to be attended to because I can't leave bare steel. So and then the rear hoops on the wheels, they're most likely going to need to be replaced. The hoops themselves are good, But the tabs that bolted to the brake drums, they're in tough shape. So I'm probably going to want to replace the tabs on the rear hoops of the rims. So that necessitates that I do something with the rear rims. I can't leave them kind of like welded up with new tangs and rust, it just kind of snowballs. But if I restore the tractor, in my opinion, they just don't look right. They look restored, essentially. And I believe it kind of hurts the value of the tractor itself too. But it's not about value, it's about me having a senior that works and runs. Obviously, the hood needs work. There's a hole right here. Somebody cut a hole for the spark plug, so I need to fix that. There's a real soft spot in the hood right behind the air cleaner. That needs to be fixed. There's a couple stress cracks here and here. Those need to be addressed. So that means the hood needs to be basically needs to be redone. I could probably save this finish. And it would look real nice. But again, once you start adding it all up, do I restore it or do I keep it patinaed? And that's the crossroads that I'm at. It's one of the main reasons why this tractor hasn't shown up as a project on the channel yet. So, but how about you tell me what you think? I will do a walk around video of the tractor shortly, kind of picking out all the little things that need to be done. But how about you give me your opinion? Write down in the comments below. Should I restore it or should I just refurbish it? I'd like to hear what you say. Now, with that being said, if you tell me to refurbish it and I restore it, don't get mad. But then again, if you tell me to restore it and I refurbish it, don't get mad, please. It's just I'm looking to solicit some ideas, some thoughts, and what to do with this tractor. It is really cool. It is really cool, and it is my crown jewel of all my tractor collecting over the last 10 or 12 years is to have this tractor. So I want to do it right. I want to do it right twofold. One, I do the tractor right, and two, I do it right for me. So at the end of the day, the end product is something that I want and keep and enjoy and have fun with. All right, guys, let me know what you think. Should I restore it or should I refurbish it? Put your comments below. I would like to hear anything you have to say. And as always, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This will be a project, my 1955 Wheel Horse Senior. Thanks.